Yo, it's your boy Ringo TV Reactions. Back again with another video. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. What we're talking about is why chosen ones attract energy vampires. Why chosen ones attract energy vampires. Now, are we talking about demonic spirits? No, we're talking about people, human beings that are in the flesh, people that bleed just like you. But these individuals are energy vampires. Now, what exactly is an energy vampire? An energy vampire is a person who is draining your life by distracting you, by leading you astray, by making you use your time in doing things that doesn't benefit your purpose. A person who will absorb the natural resources from your life to sustain their own. A parasite, a person who is a leech, a bloodsucker, a person who takes from you but never give you nothing. A person who will want you to hear all of their problems, right? But when it comes to them listening to your problems, they're not going to listen to you. How many of you been around those people? People who they'll call you up to tell you all of their bad news, all of their problems, everything that's going on in their life. And you sitting there listening to all that poison, listening to all their stress. And when you're finished listening to them, have you ever noticed that you found yourself feeling drained? Have you found and noticed right after listening to somebody's business, it's as if though you were tired, sleepy, you felt worn out? Because it's true. They took your energy. They took your energy by placing you in a position to be the punching bag. You absorbed all of their pain. You get it? So it's very dangerous to get around these kind of people. Now, am I talking about spirits? Nope. I'm talking about people, human beings that are energy vampires who come to you to take your life energy, to take your strength by making you use all your energy in stuff that don't even pertain to you. This is why I roll solo. Because all my energy for the day, I need it to go into what I do. This is why when I get up in the morning, I'm out, 6:30, I'm working. Think about that. How many people you see up right now putting in work? Nobody. Because they're wasted their energy. My energy is full. But now, what if I had a bunch of energy vampires around me, draining my energy? I won't have time to do what I'm doing because I'll be doing things for them. And if I'm doing that, I'm not gonna win. I'm not gonna be able to survive. Nothing's gonna work for me. Why? Because I'm giving my time to something that makes no sense. Energy vampires can be in relationships, can be in friendships where they drain you with their problems, drain you with their purpose, meaning you'll find yourself doing things in support of their purpose, right? But when it comes to your purpose, they're nowhere to be found to support you. That is how you know you are around an energy vampire. That's right. That's right. Let's talk about dating, relationships, and how energy vampires can come through that section. Now, again, we're talking about human beings. We're not talking about spirits, because all of your attacks, the majority of your attacks, are coming from humans that breathe and bleed, right? We can talk about the spirit realm. We could talk about demonic spirits and various other things in another topic, but I want you to be thinking the right way. Energy vampires are coming to you as a human. These are people who live and breathe just like you, right? And what they'll do is drain your energy, take you from what you're supposed to do. And before you know it, you're not accomplishing your goals. You find yourself being lazy. You're sleeping all day. You're not being active. No, you have to remove the leeches, the vampires, the bloodsuckers from your life. I don't got none of those kind of people in my life. You know why? Because I don't roll with nobody. I roll solo, completely solo. I do my own thing. I stay out of the way, and I'm good. That's the way you move, man. Real talk. So now, let's talk about dating and how energy vampires work in dating. I'm gonna use a woman, for example. A lot of times, you brothers, right? You'll get with a woman who you think is true. We always do. And she's an energy vampire, meaning when she came in your life, she didn't come in your life with the mindset of being a helpmate, a woman of virtue and honor. She did not come into your life to serve you, cater to you, to love, to encourage. She didn't come into your life for none of those things. She came in your life to take everything from you. That's what she came in your life for, to take whatever she can get, to drain you of all of your ability. Here you are giving her validation. You encourage her daily, but she never encourages you. Think about what I'm saying now to show you how the vampire work. You did everything in your power to build this woman up. You did everything in your power to make her feel special. You buy her flowers. You try to compliment her all the time. You do all of these things verbally, physically, but guess what? She never reciprocates the same energy. Why? Because she's an energy vampire. She's constantly taken from you, but never given you anything in return. That's a problem. That's a serious issue. Imagine you giving somebody all your time, all your love, everything you got, and they're not giving you nothing in return. Absolutely nothing. That's crazy. Why would you want to be around that mess? It makes no sense. But this is what people will do to you. This is what they'll do. They'll take, and drain you of all your natural resources. And you'll be like, man, I gave this person my all, and they never give me nothing back in return. Think about that, guys. Think about how many times you've been with a woman and gave her your life, bro, and she never gave you nothing. That's a vampire, bro. You buy her things, you take her places, you spend your time, you do all of these things to make this woman happy, and she drain everything out of you, and you find yourself feeling weak and broken. What do you think she's doing? She's a vampire, bro. Energy vampire. So this is how it works. You'll find yourself wasting all your time and all your energy. And the same thing happens in the reverse. You could be a woman. You met a brother, you met a man, whatever the case is. You thought he was true. And for whatever reason, you're the type of woman who is kind-hearted. You know, you're a good lady. And The brother fell on hard times. You figure, okay, I'm gonna try to do right, you know, make him stay by your house, whatever the case is. And you gave this man the opportunity to come live with you, which is a bad idea, by the way. But you made him come live by your house. And by you doing that, he started to take advantage of your kindness. So what did he do? Rather than him help you with your house, help out with a bill, do something with himself, he decided to live off of you for free. Meaning, you're the breadwinner, you're the worker, you're doing all the work, and all he's doing is living up in your house. That's crazy. So what is he doing? He's freeloading off of you. He's taking advantage of your time. He's not contributing anything towards a bill. Imagine, as a woman, you made a man come in your house, living in your house now, and he's not contributing towards no bills. What are you doing? You're purposely allowing a vampire to live in your house, bro. Like, it's crazy, man. And people do this type of stuff all the time. People don't even realize that they got vampires all around them. They're draining all their energy, taking their life, taking their energy, their source of everything. Why? Because you think that this is normal. No. If you're given and given to people and they're not putting back in you, that's a vampire. Listen, people, if you are encouraging people, right, and they are not encouraging you back, that's an energy vampire. Because the more you compliment, the more you show them that attention, and they're not giving that back to you, fam, that's an energy vampire that's draining you. You know what I mean? It goes back to what I said. Taking phone calls and you there listening to people, listening to all their problems, listening to them cry and talk about how bad it is and, oh, you know, my life is so messed up and everybody's taking advantage of me. And you listen to that type of mess all day, it's gonna drain you. It's gonna weaken your spirit because you're absorbing people's pain. You don't wanna do that. You don't wanna absorb someone's pain, someone's misery. You don't want that. You wanna be able to be at peace. That's why I cannot sit around listening to nobody else's mess. I can't do that. I cannot sit around listening to somebody else's drama all day. I can't do that mess. That doesn't make no sense. Like, why would I be doing that? Why? Does that make any sense? No. You know? Stop allowing people to take advantage of your energy. Stop giving your time to stuff that is not benefiting you. It makes no sense. You're giving your time to people that is not offering you nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Those are energy vampires. They're constantly taken from you. You got people that every time they need something, they come to you. Every single time. Every time they need something, they come to you. But when you need something, if you try to go to them, fam, you can't even get nothing from them. And that's just the way it is. If you try to go to anybody and be like, yo, I need your help. You know, could you help me? They're not helping you. They don't even care. You see what I'm saying? Why? Because in their mind, they're like, look, I'm just gonna use you for your energy to get me through the day. Think about it. If you buying people lunch at your job and they don't reciprocate the same love, the same support, then guess what? They're draining your energy. They're draining your resources. They're taking advantage of you. And they don't even care, fam. They don't even care what they're doing. And there's a lot of people like that. There's a lot of people who are literally taking advantage of everything you do. And that's a shame, man. I understand sometimes you want to treat people, you want to do nice things, you want to help people, give them advice, but you got to know when enough is enough. You got to know when to say, you know what, I've been doing this for a long time, and this person haven't reciprocated no energy back. All right, think of it like this, right? All batteries need to be charged, right? All batteries need to be charged. Okay, once you understand that principle, when you go through your daily life, right, and you're constantly giving into other people, constantly feeding their spirit, constantly being there for them, but they're never there for you, that's an energy vampire. Think about what I'm saying here. You are constantly feeding someone else's spirit. You're there for them every time they need you. You always have an answer for them. If they're down and out, you give them a place to stay. Whatever's going on in their life, you're always there for them. But when you need that support, they're never there for you. That's a problem. That's a vampire. That's a person who's taking advantage of you because they figure they could get what they need out of you for free. And you can no longer live like that, fam. Like, serious. That's something that you need to really cultivate and say, you know what? I'm not doing that no more. I'm not gonna allow myself to be in a situation where I gotta worry about people doing this type of stuff. I can't do that, you know? So at the end of the day, this is just something that I want you to all understand. Energy vampires are gonna come from people that you interact with. It's not gonna be someone that's just a person you don't know. Because a lot of times when we hear stuff like this, we hear these particular type of topics, right? We think that it's just random people doing this. No. This is coming from people that you actually know. This is coming from people that you interact with, people that are normally close to you. In order for someone to be an energy vampire, it gotta be somebody who is close to you. Someone who you either work with, someone who is in a relationship with you, a friend, colleague, family member, something along those lines. In other words, it has to be somebody that's next to you. An energy vampire cannot be someone who you don't know. It can't be a random person who's just walking down the street. No. Energy vampires have to be people in whom you interact with and talk with on a day-to-day basis. That's the only way. Because in order for them to bite you and take from you, it gotta be somebody you know. It gotta be somebody that you see all the time. Are you trying to at least understand this? So again, if you like this kind of content, if you like these kind of videos, and it's really, really helping to make you see and understand, you gotta let me know. That way I can make more videos. And sometimes you gotta say, okay, boom, I like the topics, I like the videos, but could you go into more detail regarding this? Could you go into more detail regarding that? You gotta let me know. That way I could produce the type of content that really is effective for you. So that being said, I'm gonna sign off. It is what it is. I hope you learn a lot from this particular video and know what these energy vampires is all about and whatnot. I hope it rained today. I really do, because I like when it rains. Other than that, we're gonna keep doing this work. Like I said, man, early in the morning, I'm outside doing what I gotta do, straight up. That way for the rest of the day, I'm good. I can focus on the house and focus on building and taking care of other business, you know, serious. But other than that, I'm just gonna keep making this kind of content in hopes that people learn. Because you have a lot of people talking about energy vampires, right? But they're not giving you the real. They're not telling you how this thing works. It's not going to be people who are strangers. It's going to be people who you know personally. Those are the people who's going to be the energy vampire. You understand? Those are the kind of people that's going to really bother you and drive you crazy. You know, that's pretty much what it's going to be. And it's nothing you can really do about it. You know, but I want you to all understand this. It's something that is very important. Good morning. How you doing? All right. I want you to all understand how this thing works. It's not a spirit attacking you. It's not some random thing that's coming your way. No, it's people you know, people you see every single day that is literally trying their best to get you to give something up. And they're gonna take advantage of that, man. There's no way around that. I feel like it's gonna rain or something just now. Feels like I just feel some drops. Hopefully it don't start pouring while I'm out here, you know? But it is what it is. Other than that, I'm gonna sign off and start up a new video and do what I need to do. And it is what it is. So again, if you like the content, if you like the videos, let me know so I can make more videos like this, right? It's very important that you do this, right? So that being said, make sure you rate, comment, subscribe to the channel for more of these dope videos as we take you through understanding how the game works, right? Energy vampires are people who you know, people who you see, people who you talk to, and they're the ones that are draining your spirit. And they're typically the kind of people who never give or reciprocate the energy you give them. They don't give it back. Do you understand? They don't give you that back. So you got to really know how to deal with those spirits. Cut them off. If anything, don't have those kind of people around you draining you like that. Don't let them do that to you, fam. Because that right there is a no-no. We cannot have people taking advantage of you like that, bro. Real talk. So I think I'm at the 30-minute mark. I'm trying to keep all the time, and I think I got about 5 more minutes. I'm gonna continue speaking about 5 more minutes because I wanna make sure that the content is at least 30 minutes. That's the sweet spot for the content. So I'm gonna speak for about 5 more minutes. Let me see, what else could I talk about regarding the situation? And again, if you want a part 2, let me know. Let me know if you want a part 2, and I'll do that in the morning, right? Because I like this new method that I'm using because it's like I'm doing my workout while working. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really enjoying this because I'm killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Because normally I'll just go bike riding around the neighborhood here, but I like this method because I can walk. If I'm walking, I'm still getting my workout in. So it is what it is. So again, let me talk for 5 minutes about solutions on, even though I gave solutions, right, by talking about the topic. But let me just talk a little bit more about solutions. Let's say, for example, you have a person who's an energy vampire and you're in a relationship with them. You got to just cut them off. There's no way around it. You got to kill whatever it is by getting them out of your life. Because once someone is an energy vampire, they're never going to change, right? Once a thief, always a thief. That's just the way it is. If a person is out there committing crimes, they're going to always commit crimes. There's no other way around it, right? So you got to cut off the problem. If you have cancer, they got to get rid of that part because it will affect other parts of the body, right? So if a person is a vampire in your life, you got to cut them off. Got to get them out of the way and move on, right? So if you have coworkers, man, let's talk about it. Coworkers that are energy vampires, man, it seems like everything happens in the workplace. You will have those types that are in the workplace that are draining your energy. Meaning, you could be a helpful person in the job and you're helping your colleagues, your coworkers, but they're not reciprocating the same energy. Remember, it's all about energy. Everything in life is about energy. Everything is about energy. If people are just taken from you, taking your time, your resources, taking your energy, I'm trying to get close and personal, right? If people are taking your time, your resources, your energy, and they're not giving you nothing in return, that's an energy vampire. If you're doing your all to provide someone else with the answers, you're listening to them, you're giving them your time, your devotion, you're doing all of these things that a friend, a coworker, a family member should do. But when you need them and they're never there to support you, that's a problem. That is a clear example that you have an energy vampire around you. So get rid of that poison, fam. Get rid of that mess as soon as you can. So I'm gonna sign out. I'll catch you on the next video. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. All right? It is what it is. Let's get on out of here, man. Rate, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. I'm out. Peace.